Creativity of the highly acclaimed Note 10.1 into a more portable form factor with an 8-inch screen and this amazing S Pen that you've all heard about over the last 18 months since we first introduced it. The Samsung Galaxy Note 8.0 is designed to remove all barriers and gives us the freedom to move. In fact, we think it will dramatically change the way how people move through their world by redefining how they read, how they watch, how they listen, even how they communicate and create and of course play, all on the go. The first thing you notice when you pick up the Samsung Galaxy Note 8.0 of course is the gorgeous screen. It's an 8-inch WXGA screen with a resolution of 1280 by 800 points, and of course it's amazing to look at. The beauty of it as well is that you can handle it with just one hand while you're working on it with the other one. In that way it's so much more convenient to other tablets out there, and I'm going to demonstrate the power of the S Pen in this device in a moment, but I want you to imagine it as I hold it up. And as you're thinking about it, imagine the daily schedulers that we all carry around. At 30 by 21 centimeters, it's actually about the same size. And that means that you can take it with you anywhere, and it's going to be the perfect companion for you. As you can see, it's also perfect for writing notes on it. And what you can't see from there, but what we definitely speak about, is the amazing ability of this mobile device to replicate your handwriting into text. But I will come to that later. Let's face it, it's not a one-size-fits-it-all marketplace out there, and we are all different and looking to something which sets us apart, that suits our needs to a T, and Samsung knows that, and this is the reason why we are offering such a range of mobile products including smartphone and tablets, in all different sizes, with a myriad of different features and specifications so people can find what they want and what they need. For now, I want to think about the on-the-go factor, because it doesn't just replace your pen and paper scheduler, you can also use it to watch movies, browse the web and read ebooks at any time and anywhere. Let me pause for a moment on the ebook function because we've made some improvements, in particular to the way you read and interact with ebooks on the Samsung Galaxy Note 8.0. Through the quick panel you can access the reading mode where you'll find the display settings. Color and tone can be optimized and customized for a better reading experience. There's also some edit functionality to the ebook brought by the S Pen that no one can match. With it you can also write down memos or make annotations in your books just like you would do with a good old-fashioned paperback. Students in particular will find that very useful, but I think it's fair to say that the appeal will be to a much broader audience. There's also some added functionality to the ebook brought by the S Pen. And now I would speak about amazing productivity, because the boon of having an 8-inch screen is that you can multitask. Many of you will be familiar with the multi-window functionality that we introduced on the Galaxy Note 2 last year. The Samsung Galaxy Note 8.0 takes that functionality to a whole new level. Dual View has been optimized. You can now split the screen so that you can easily manage two different apps at the same time. And I'm not speaking of having two apps running in the background that you can switch back and forth between. You can have... You can have two apps running simultaneously right in front of you so that you can see them. And it's customizable, so you control the view, you can resize the window as you need them in an instant, and you can quickly swap in new apps into the window from the drag and drop tray that runs along the side. By the way, the positioning of the tray can be adjusted too, as you can see on the video wall right now. This is true multitasking. Think about all the possibilities. Watching a video and do a web search. Send a text message while reading from an email. And this amazing multitasking does not stop there. You can use the different apps while talking on the phone, pop up a note while talking a call. But you can also use the S-Note or email or even surf the web. All you have to do is split the screen and utilize the app you need. While you're on the phone with someone, you could do a map search and suggest a meeting location. You could open your S Planner and record the appointment that you are making in real time. Once you find the location on the map, you could send the link to a person you're talking to. Again, this is what we are calling true multitasking. And it just works so seamlessly on this screen. But that's still not everything. Let's go on with incredible creativity. I mentioned the S Pen, and I want to emphasize that you are looking at the true digital replacement for the good old-fashioned pen and paper scheduler that we all love. With the S Pen and the S Planner, you can actually handwrite events directly into your calendar and do all the little things you do to personalize your scheduler. You can add things like post-it notes and stickers. In fact, there are about 170 different stickers you can use. You can also take the S Pen and draw circles, stars, or other notations that we are typically made. In fact, you can draw anything you would like on there. It's not a database from you. It's fully up to you. And we are always making improvements. The overall interface of S Planner has been enhanced. The calendar setting menu is now easier to get, and the monthly view interface now offers better ways to select between events, tasks, and memos. We have also vastly improved the graphic interface of the detail view, making it simpler and more intuitive. It's even better than the one on the Note 2, and you're going to be amazed. Speaking of notes and enhancement, let's talk about the great S-Note features that just gets better and better. S-Pen and S-Note let you be creative and productive. We've added a lot of new S-Note templates, including a landscape note, a birthday note, as well as food, wine, and movie notes. They are all available for quick download and add a wonderful degree of customization to your Samsung Galaxy Note 8.0. Even the S-Note toolbar has been improved and give you an easier, quicker, and more customizable access. Another new feature is the photo frame, which lets make you handwritten memos on the front of the photos, as well as we do on Polaroids, for example. All you have to do is use the S Pen to jot something down directly on the photos and save it for the posterity. And of course, we've put on other features that you will be familiar with, like Paper Artist and Idea Sketch. What we try to do with all of these is add useful functions and make them easy to access and use, which really helps you to organize and express your thoughts and ideas in a unique way. And speaking of that, I want to point out the physical buttons of the Samsung Galaxy Note 8.0 can be pressed with the S Pen. This makes it even easier to access all the functionality, because you don't have to switch from the pen to the finger and back, for example, by pressing the menu or something else. Let us come to the powerful hardware which is inside of the Samsung Galaxy Note 8.0. And let me explain a little bit more about the physical keys that I just mentioned. Most tablets are running Android, having standard on-screen menus within the UI. This is where you can this is where you can go to your home screen, this is where you can go back, and so on and so on. We've created physical buttons for these menus at the bottom of the Samsung Galaxy Note 8.0, and this is the way you can easily access physical buttons for menus that you access the most. It actually frees up you more real estate on the display and allows you to fully immerse yourself in the content. Staying with the hardware, making everything work seamlessly on the Samsung Galaxy Note 8.0, it's Samsung patented Exynos 1.6 GHz quad-core processor, which comes with 2 GB of RAM. It's blazing fast and supports all the seamless multitasking with faster page loads, real-time video streaming, and premium mobile gaming experience. You get either 16 or 32 GB of internal storage and an external microSD card. The slot Galaxy Note 8.0 also boasts a very powerful 4.6 mAh battery. Another thing I should mention is the Wi-Fi channel bounding, which lets you nearly double your Wi-Fi speeds so that you get quicker downloads. But before I finish my part, I want to talk about the accessoires and beyond theme. So maybe I can show you a few of these accessoires on the next page. As for the accessoires, there's a very stylish book cover, folds to stand at 2 different angles. It's light and fits perfectly. Also, it will turn on the screen when you open the cover and turn it off when you close it. And of course, it protects your investment in different colors like white, gray, pink, green, or red. There's also a standard pouch that folds in 2 angles. There's an IR glass on the Samsung Galaxy Note 8.0 that you can use with Preload Peel app to control your TV, set-top box, DVD, or Blu-ray player. It gives you a programming guide and suggestions based on what you like. The first part is now over, but my colleague Claudia will take over to tell you about our new personal cloud solution called HomeSync. Thank you very much so far.